Today I'm going to share my training goals for 2022. Hello and welcome to a new video. While you're at it, hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment for the algorithm before I keep forgetting it. Today I will share my training goals for 2022. I've been asked or suggested to do this on one of my videos as a comment. So if you have thoughts or ideas about what I could do or would like to see here, let me know in the comments. I try to make it happen. So training goals. Before we head into them, quickly want to share how I'm personally doing this. I'm using SMART goals, so specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. This is something that I've been doing for quite a while when setting up goals, and really make sure that what you're doing helping you to get to where you actually want to go, and not so much setting goals in order to make them sound cool, like okay, so I never went running in my life and then I want to be able to do a marathon within 2 weeks of training. That's probably not a SMART goal, even though it's just not realistic. You will see, I hope you will see that my goals are actually going to fit into this. I mean, the time frame is quite obvious. It's done for 2022, but everything else should be specific, measurable, actionable, so I can actually take steps to do there and are realistic. So let's talk about my training goals. I have several ones, let's put it like this, with different approaches. But before I get there, let's kind of backtrack, because many of these goals will be focused towards powerlifting goals. So back in 2019 was really the first time that I started to, let's say, focus my training in a way on actually, getting strong, big and strong, or bigger and stronger, depending on how you want to name it. And before that, I was more doing bodybuilding work. So I was aiming to getting more hypertrophy, so more muscle mass, yes, but I wasn't really lifting heavy. So I was doing sets 8 to 20 reps and really nothing lower than that. And that changed in 2019 because I stumbled over powerlifting and really started to squat, bench and deadlift and overhead press, and really doing all these compound movements, partially because from mind pump programs I was doing and enjoyed this, especially the squat, and looked into it when I first saw people powerlifting on Instagram. So in 2019 I competed the first time in a powerlifting meet, and that was quite fun and enjoyed it. I was able to squat 145 kilos back then as a meet PR. I bench pressed 80 kilos as a meet PR, and finally the deadlift I managed to meet PR 160 kilos there, and overall it was a fun experience. I got second out of 2 people in my weight class, so fun start. That was the main goal, go there and see if I like it, so that I actually can, if I want to take this more seriously. And that's what I did. Afterwards I bought the gear, I bought a belt and knee sleeves and everything to actually do this. So my goals kind of come from there. So the first big goal I have is a more general one, which kind of then spreads out into all the more SMART goal-like ones. So the first one is to get bigger and stronger. Bigger means to make it really, specific and measurable. I want to weigh close to 90 kilos body weight while still being lean. I don't have a body fat percentage. I just want to look more like I'm doing currently, which probably is around 12 to 15% body fat. That's where I feel quite well. So that would be some realistic goal. I think that's something I can do. That would be another up to 7 kilos in a year. I mean, that it's not going to be all muscle mass, that would be great, but if I can maybe gain another few kilos, I think that's still possible from where I am at the moment. So that is one goal, and in terms of stronger, that now spreads out into the more powerlifting approach. Already after I competed in 2019, I felt a desire to compete more often, and due to the current circumstances, all the meets have been postponed or cancelled and then postponed again and cancelled again. So in 2020 and 2021 I couldn't compete at all. But now I signed up for one, and I hope it's actually going to happen. So that will be, I want to compete at least in one meet. That's definitely a smart goal. It's just not completely up to me if this is going to happen. I did everything I can. I found a meet here. I signed up. I immediately paid my fee. I'm on the list, and should, if all things go well, compete end of May. So at least one, maybe I can find a second one by the end of the year. That would be great, but my goal is at least one. Then I want to deadlift 200 kilos for more than one rep. I don't care how many, but more than one. That is definitely a goal. The 200 kilo deadlift is really, really close and has been for a while. Now I can really push it. I want to squat 200 kilos, so that would be like one rep, and that would be fulfilled. At the moment, I'm somewhere around 160 to 70 kilos. That would be still far away, but I think adding another 30 kilos on my squat while everything else gets stronger is achievable. But it's a hard goal. I'm really trying to stretch myself here and get it there. In terms of bench press, I want to bench press 100 kilo for sets of 5. I dislocated this shoulder a few years ago, and I struggled really to get stronger. I got a lot stronger, but it's really hard for me to see in how I can improve in strength. So I'm just trying to improve my baseline. And now that I managed 100 kilos for a set of 2, the goal just is, to getting sets of 5. And this will, just increase my overall strength. But, the stronger my base is, the better this is for me. The bench press really is not even though it's a power lift, it's not the lift I like particularly well. So getting more volume there would be great. And it's still going to be a lot of work. Then I have the overhead press, which is a lift I like a lot more. There my goal has been for a while to get to body weight. So for this year my goal would be to overhead press 85 kilos. Currently I managed 70 kilos. I'm very, very close to 75 kilos. So there is a big stretch still. But again, I think that's still somewhat realistic, especially now that I'm tackling everything. And a lot of these goals will, after I competed in my meet, I will actually see how strong I got, because I haven't peaked really in the last 3 years. So the next meet I have end of May this year will be almost to the day 3 years after my last meet. And back then all I did was put in the work. I showed up, I did my stuff, added weight, got kind of linearly stronger, tried to work through plateaus. Like now I am plateauing a little bit with my 2 presses, which is basically I'm just too weak to get to do more, but also it's just my triceps is really holding me back, and I'm focusing there, pushing my tricep strength. Let's see how this works. So these are really my kind of my training goals for 2022. Then I have somewhat related goals to that. I really would like to train 10 people this year and get them bigger, leaner, or stronger, or healthier, whatever they might kind of help they might need. That would be cool. Currently I'm already helping co-coaching regularly in a gym powerlifting seminars, and that's a lot of fun. I really like to share this. So this is related to my training goals, because whatever I learn I can kind of hopefully share with other people. So that's definitely, and 10 people for me is really a big stretch. I'm not the biggest marketing person, so I have to figure out how I manage to do this. And then another one is to add more helpful, meaningful content on YouTube and Instagram, like this video, which was requested, or my training updates, or reviews I'm doing, or going over articles. So similar things that I'm doing already, just keep on doing this, because I enjoy it, I like it, and so far the feedback from you guys has been positive too. I'm going to keep posting my training diary as short. So if you like to see this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, because without the bell you are not going to see many of them. Even with the bell, most of the time YouTube is not even telling you that I'm doing this. So maybe check in every now and then. I have a playlist, all my training videos shorts are. So yeah, these are my training goals for 2022. Let me know what you think of them. Please share your own goals. Let me know what you want to achieve this year in terms of training or fitness. And let me also know what you feel about my goals. Do you think they are smart goals? Are they specific, measurable, actionable, realistic? And time bound they are. So that's a shorter one for today. Let me know if you like this stuff. Like the video, comment something for the algorithm. This actually makes a big difference. Share this video if you have friends who might like this. And that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.